Now, some big news just coming in. Afghanistan has called Pakistan and Iran's tensions concerning and has urged both parties to exercise restraint. Pakistan earlier today launched retaliatory strikes on border in the Iranian villages. At least 9 people have been killed, and that has been confirmed by Pakistan. Just on Wednesday, Iran struck Pakistan's Balochistan in a targeted attack against a militant base. At least 2 people were killed in that attack. Now, both countries have vowed to take action for self-defense. In fact, China earlier called for restraint as well and said that it was ready to mediate in case both the sides, Iran and Pakistan, are on board with a plan like that. Now, all of this comes at a time when West Asia is already in a very volatile stage, and experts believe that the volatility of the region might be spreading to other parts of Asia as well. Now, remember, Iran at the moment has cited security issues behind its first actions against Pakistan and in the missile strikes that killed at least 2 people in Pakistan. Pakistan did say categorically just yesterday that it reserves the right to respond and called it absolutely alarming and said that no warning was sent out by Tehran to Islamabad. Now, for more on this, we are being joined by our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik on the phone line. Anas, Afghanistan has just reacted to this. What are you picking on?
Well, Afghanistan has joined the countries across the region who are now calling on Pakistan and Iran both to exercise caution and restraint and to de-escalate from the ongoing situation in Ananya. We previously saw China publicly doing so, and now Afghanistan has as well. What we understand, having spoken to senior officials on background, Pakistan has been approached by multiple countries in the region that includes Turkey, Azerbaijan, Oman, and Qatar to de-escalate from the ongoing situation. It was yesterday just China that was trying to de-escalate. Now the efforts have been joined by other countries as well in a bid to defuse the ongoing tensions and prevent from these tensions further escalating further. That is what the official line is. There are talks that are ongoing. There is formal and then there is informal communication that is there, all in a bid to resolve the ongoing situation between the 2 neighbors. Ananya?
Right. Anas, given that it's just been 2 days that Iran struck Pakistan, and of course then we saw retaliatory actions from Pakistan as well. But within these 2 days, we see not just 1 or 2, but many countries coming in, agreeing to not just mediate, but also asking both the sides to remain calm, to rely on diplomacy and not, to make the situation even more volatile. Picking on all of this, do you think this is normal, or do you think, given that what's happening in West Asia at the moment, between Israel and Gaza, and of course the Lebanese border being extremely volatile, which is why leaders genuinely are just, uncertain about the uncertainty in West Asia spilling over to other parts of Asia as well?
Well, the Middle East factor is definitely there, and that is probably the other reason why Pakistan was so taken aback. If I speak to you from the perspective from where I am right now in Islamabad, the reason it became a matter of literal survival, a matter of life and death for the Pakistani establishment to react to what the Irani side had done. The international term to that is unprovoked Iranian aggression. That is the UN Charter term. And for them to react and not set a new normal was the entire aim. And that is the reason we saw Pakistan doing what it did earlier today between 6 and 7 in the morning Pakistan time, where it used multiple methods to do strikes in Iran. Now, what we're seeing the reaction from these countries, those who have direct stakes, for instance, China, for instance, Saudi Arabia, for instance, the United Arab Emirates, and those who have indirect stakes. They just want to ensure that there is no spillover effect, that there is not another protracted conflict. Both the sides in this matter cannot afford one, be that be Iran when it comes to the situation in Middle East, vis-a-vis the situation in the Middle East,
Right.
and when it comes to Pakistan, when it comes to its own situation vis-a-vis the economy. So the way out or the way forward is diplomacy, is dialogue, and is a healthy conversation that the two sides need to have,
Right.
and make sure that this doesn't escalate further.
Anas, speaking of diplomacy, given that Beijing has already said that it's willing to mediate, we are hearing the same from Afghanistan. Do you think Islamabad would be on board with a plan like that?
Islamabad has already said that it would want to de-escalate and not escalate further. That is what the Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch has made it abundantly clear, that we have bilateral channels as well, and in case if there is a third party, right now there is no offer, but what we're picking up from sources is that not just China, but Oman, Turkey and Qatar have also joined in the efforts of China to de-escalate. So Pakistan would be open that ways, and so would Iran be, in order to ensure that it is not a protracted conflict.
Right. All right, Anas, thank you for getting us all those updates from Islamabad.